Hello, I'm Martha Savoy, and I'm part of the Canadian Bar Association's Anti-Counterfeiting and Trade Offences Committee. I'll be speaking to you briefly about how to protect your business from counterfeits by recording your intellectual property with the Canadian Border Services Agency. If you are a business owner, you know how much time, effort, and money you have invested in your business and in bringing your product to market. Imagine how frustrating it is and potentially damaging to your business if counterfeit versions of your product appear on the market. The counterfeit looks just like your genuine article. It has your trademark and logo on it, but it didn't come from you. You don't know who manufactured it, what it's made of, or even if it's safe. So how do you protect your sales and your reputation by preventing counterfeit goods from appearing in the Canadian marketplace? You won't be surprised to hear that most counterfeits are manufactured elsewhere in lower cost countries and then imported into Canada. You can prevent these counterfeit goods from entering Canada by registering your intellectual property with the Canadian Border Services Agency, the CBSA. Specifically, you can record your registered trademarks and your copyright protected works with the CBSA by filing a document called a Request for Assistance, an RFA. So how do you do that? First, take stock of what you own. What are the trademarks that appear on your products? What logos? What designs? Your RFA can only include trademarks which are registered with the Canadian Intellectual Property Office. So if you haven't filed for a trademark registration, you should. What copyright protected works do you own that are associated with your product? Is there a design, a logo, an image that appears on the good? These can be recorded with customs whether it's been registered with the Canadian Intellectual Property Office or not. Next, have an RFA prepared and submitted to the CBSA. You're best to get assistance with this from an intellectual property professional who can walk you through the process and file the document on your behalf. The RFA will include the list of registered trademarks and copyright protected works that you own. There's no limit on the number of registered trademarks or copyright protected works that can be included in an RFA. The RFA will include information that will assist CBSA in distinguishing between your authentic goods and counterfeit versions of your goods, such as product features, packaging, and trademark locations found on your authentic goods, the list of importers who are authorized to import your authentic goods into Canada, and also importers who are known to have imported counterfeit versions of your goods into Canada. You can also include the World Customs Organization harmonized system codes that apply to your business's goods, but this isn't mandatory. Once the RFA has been submitted and accepted by the CBSA, it's valid for 2 years and can be renewed for further 2-year periods. The CBSA will use the RFA to detain suspected counterfeit goods at the border, and CBSA will contact you to confirm if the detained goods are counterfeit. Strict time limits apply to confirm that the detained goods are counterfeit, and if they are, to start any legal proceedings. Once a notice of detention is issued, you will be charged for storage, handling, and possibly destruction of any detained goods, but you may be able to recover these charges from the importer through a lawsuit or negotiation. Canada's import prohibitions do not apply to all goods, but they can be an effective way of preventing counterfeit goods from entering the Canadian marketplace and damaging your business. Speak to an intellectual property lawyer to determine whether an RFA is right for your business.